So if you press this video and you click the title, you would know that this is the announcement of my brand new team, and it's something that I'm extremely excited about. And if you guys are following me over on Twitter, you would have already seen it. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this next chapter of my career. So I'm just gonna put that tweet up on the screen right now so you guys can see it for the first time if you haven't seen it yet. And with that tweet, I can finally tell you my teammates are Aqua and Gimmick. As you can see here, I got some scrims versus Vitality that I want to show you guys finally. This is the first scrim I ever played with them. Gimmick is Gimmithy here. He's a little bit of a troll. Has some troll names sometimes. I'm excited to show you guys our first day playing together. This is my first day playing with these guys. I already told them both I have a great vision for this roster. Both of you guys are exactly what I'm looking for in players. Gimmick and I have an extreme chemistry. Gimmick has a crazy mind for the game. Aqua is a prodigy with mechanics that are untouchable. Like, one of the only players that can touch him is Zen, basically, in terms of mechanics. If you watch Aqua's gameplay, raw mechanics, there's almost nobody in the game that touches them. So these two players, I have this extreme confidence in. We're going no coach, by the way, if you guys are curious about that. I'm not going to have a coach unless for some reason I change my mind in the future, but I'm fairly confident in my leadership role on the team. And I think that the best case scenario for a team in Rocket League, because it's very improvisational and very fast paced, there's not much set in stone strategy you can have. I think having a fourth party is not as valuable as most people might think. Although there is some cases that it can be, but for the most part, it's not yet, and it hasn't shown me that yet personally in my experiences. So what I want to do moving forward is have all three have an open communication system like it used to be back in the C9 days. We didn't have a coach when we won Worlds and stuff like that, but I felt like the team ran very smoothly. Everyone was willing to listen to each other, and I thrive in that environment where I can give ideas as much as possible and people are willing to listen. So I really like this setup that I have for this team, and both of these guys believe in me and I believe in them very deeply. I picked both of them, came to both of them, brought this team together. Very excited about what we can accomplish for this next chapter of my career. I'm going to show you guys 2 games versus Vitality. These were played the weekend of the Boston Major, which was about 2 months ago now. This is the only scrim I played with these guys so far. This is our first day playing together. I had not played any scrims with them prior to this day. So you're seeing the very first day I played with them. But yeah, this is against Vitality, the best team in the world. They went on to win the Boston Major and then followed that up with a Rlcs World Championship win. So now they're up there on the rafters with Gimmick and I as world champions. They definitely do deserve it, and you'll see that in their gameplay. Yeah, here's the first day of gameplay. I'll show you guys 2 games. This is the first one, and then we'll end off with one that we got some nice goals in. So yeah, I'm gonna start on my perspective. I'll try to talk through some of the things I'm seeing. Pretty good kickoff. And again, you'll probably see a few mistakes. Obviously, first time playing together, you'll probably see a little bit of double commits here and there, and that's expected. But overall, very solid foundation for first day playing together versus the best team in the world, who no one was beating, by the way. They won 3 regionals in a row, into winning the major, into winning Worlds. This team was essentially unstoppable. So it was the best test possible, and that's exactly what I wanted. And off the bat here, great play. Gimmick's positioning, I'm telling you, there's not many players that position like Gimmick and are ready for everything. And me and Gimmick have a very good understanding of where each other are positioned usually. And we have a good understanding of where to be around that and how to best benefit our team. Like, he's ready for this awkward 50, takes a shot here. Shot's not perfect, but I mean, Zen's an extremely good player. He's gonna save most of what's shot on net there, but either way, it's just him being ready for that. That is the important part. Aqua is going for, where is he here? He's going for a skimmer. And he can actually hit this. Like, he can actually hit a skim here that goes in the other net. Like, that's very possible. You can see what he's going for. One of the few players that could genuinely hit that over and over again. Nice, good link up to me and Gimmick, and that would have just been a goal. Radisson, great defense. I mean, it's what you're going to expect. Best team in the world. They're going to be ready for stuff like that. Good challenge from Gimmithy. Just Gimmick, obviously. Hit it high here. I opt to go for the pass rather than the solo play, because Radisson's probably going to have this red. I hear one of them's under me on the right, which is Alpha. The team does a great job of challenging for each other from behind. I hear that. I try to go for the high touch. I'm not going for a shot anymore at that point. I'm trying to get something that goes down in front of the net. That's just well challenged from them. Zen taking a full field air dribble into flip reset into a bump. It looks like, yeah, that's pretty well done. Looks like, yeah. So Gimmick didn't expect him to insta flip here. It challenges right as he gets the flip, and Zen insta flips. And then Alpha's challenging him, challenging Aqua, like bumping him the whole time, which makes this pretty much impossible considering Zen's going for the bump, and he does bump him. Aqua actually has this. He gets bumped by Zen. Yeah, that's a really good bump. Really good play from Zen. What you can expect. Obviously, he's Probably the world's best player right now. I think it's hard to argue against that, especially with his results. Aqua. Oh, gosh. So clean, though, man. Look how he gets through the whole Vitality defense here. Great catch. Perfect first touch. Waits a second, gets over Radisson. Does the double. Just a little bit too high above the ball. If he had a little bit more boost, could have probably recorrected in time. But, I mean, what a play. Nothing they can really do about that. Zen couldn't even reach it. If it was on target, it was in. So, great attempt. And that's the thing. First day playing together, this is a great attempt too. Ooh, good save. I don't even remember this. This is so long ago now. But backboard's free, so use the backboard, right? They're both sitting in net. Use the back wall. Try to aim for that right side of the net where Alpha's not covering, but he does a great job. Gets a squishy save, and that's why that save is OP for situations like that where you have no one back wall. Bails you out. But you see some good opportunities, and as I was saying, I mean, if you're missing on the execution just a little bit, but you're having the opportunities, that's what's important, right? Because you can, you know, day to day the execution will be different. The thing is like trying to create as many opportunities as possible and good opportunities. Someone like Aqua is amazing at that. I think all of us on our team are very creative in that aspect. And the way that me and Gimmick link up brings me a lot of confidence in that aspect for sure. Aqua's going for a shot here, I'm pretty sure, by the way. You can actually score something like this as well. Not crazy far off. Works out as a pass. Gimmick gets a good beat. Go for a touch to myself on the wall here. But to get a mid pass. Gimmick's gonna go for a good challenge. That means we can keep pressure here. As of right now, they have one shot, we have three, but they gotta go off of the air dribble bump. Good positioning from me there. It's just very fast. Like, it comes out very fast to me. It's kind of hard to react, obviously. But yeah, it's a good 50 from Aqua. And a good general positioning, right? Could have got another goal right there. My criticism to myself would be a little bit, try to position a little bit wider. Gonna create a better angle. Having a chance to react, I mean, hard to expect it to go that well. It's a very good 50 from Aqua back there. But if you create a better angle, you give yourself a better opportunity of reacting, right? Great demo from Gimmick. Something that's, this is such a small detail, but this means I have no pressure on this ball. Like, he makes it so that I have no pressure on this ball. And I actually, if it clicked in my mind early enough, I could have probably controlled this into something, but I didn't have much boost. So I think throwing it away is also fine. And I also baited it out for my teammate after, which works perfectly. Good job working together there. Zen has to throw it away is no option. Nice, good beat from Aqua. Just Zen, last back here. He's gonna go instantly, which is a smart play. And he gets a touch that's basically unhittable for us after. Try from Aqua on the cut. Double tap from Gimmick. So well played. Try to slow it down here. Radisson's going for switch save again. You see how much this is used by the best players in the world. It is a very broken save. Been saying that for years. Obviously been doing it for years. In situations where it's awkward, man, there's almost nothing better than it. Great time to go for, I like this play a lot. This is very good. I have some space. I know Alpha's gonna probably go for a bait challenge here because Radisson's stuck in our corner, so he's got a stall time for Zen, which means I can go for a really high touch. And then with that touch, I'm gonna call a bump. I'm calling that I'm bumping here really early. I get the bump. And then Radisson nearly own goals, trying to help out his team. This is well played from Radisson to help out. Like, he's jumping for me here because Zen's probably calling that he can tell that I'm gonna bump him. So Radisson goes to help. And with that help, they get out, although it was almost. Great attempt from Gimmick. Flip reset double off the corner. Great attempts. Good positioning from Alpha. Watch some Aqua gameplay so you guys can see what I was talking about. I don't know how good of an example this replay would be, but there's not many players that move the way this guy can or understand the game mechanically the way he does. Good challenge from me there on Alpha's play. Great pass. Could have just been a goal. I'm watching Gimmick actually, sorry. This is Aqua. But he's in the same car, I got confused. This is a really good pass. That could have just been a goal for us as well. So again, look at the shots. They have 2 shots to 5 right now. Could have been yet another goal. And our shots, a lot of them have been pretty good chances just to be straight in. Really good attempt from Gimmick. It was a hard angle. You had to catch it in a certain way. Good stall play from me. Gimmick with a lot of time here. To the pass to Aqua. Not as strong as you would have wanted, but it's not a big deal at all. A little bit of double commit, but it's not a big deal. Aqua to keep it in. That's a good play. And that forces it out. And Gimmick turns, which is really good from Gimmick with low boost probably. So we're just keeping good pressure here. Let's go back to my perspective for a bit. Can't find myself. Where am I? Created some space. Well played. Off the bat here. This is really all of this is so good. I die. I don't panic. I don't throw it away. Soft touch to myself. Create some space. I notice how much space I have. I can see all 3 players at this point. And when I'm dribbling, I never look at the ball. I always look for where the players are, right? And if I don't see any of the players, I assume there's at least one behind the ball, which means I should probably make my play pretty soon. And here I can see all of them. I see Radisson coming close. As soon as he comes close, I'm telling Gimmick I'm going to pass right. Gimmick's there for the shot. And again, great opportunity, right? Just beautiful defense from Vitality. They're there to cover it. Aqua almost comes in with a snipe. But you can see, like, all of these chances could have been goals, right? We're doing a really good job, especially for the first day playing together, creating these chances. Great, like holding nerve on defense there for me as well. Not panicking, realizing I can see. Always look for your opponents, right? Because I realize Zen is alone here. I see Alpha going back already. I'm already looking at where his teammates are, try to judge what Zen's gonna do. So I know it's probably gonna be some sort of solo play back wall. I'm just gonna wait. I already know his teammates are going back. I don't need to panic for this. Try to line it up. Get a good challenge, and that's fine. I bumped him off. Try to bump the other guy. That makes my teammates' life a little bit easier. That's it from Aqua. Get a touch middle here. Gimmick's not gonna have enough boost to get there. That's gonna be the game. I think Zen doesn't score. Yeah, he doesn't. Okay. It's gonna be the game. But yeah, good first game there. I mean, you can see so many good opportunities. I'm gonna show you guys one more game. Yeah, I think I get a pretty good goal in the next game. So I'll show you guys that game. That'll be it. But you can see the extreme kind of potential that I saw in these guys. First day playing together. This is probably the 3rd game, 4th game playing together. Yeah, I didn't handpick these, by the way. The only one that I wanted to show you guys was one of the ones that I got a good goal in. But this is like, this one was just a random pick. But yeah, I'll show you guys one more replay for today. But I'm sure you guys can see the kind of potential. We could definitely create some really good plays. You just gotta finish on the shot, on the final shot. And especially like first day playing together, you can't be too picky on that stuff. And that's something that you can work on over time. And execution is something that changes from day to day. You can have perfect execution in practice, but when it comes down to the game day, if you're not hitting your shots, you're not hitting your shots, right? I'd rather miss these shots in a practice match than a match that matters. But let's get into the last match, and I'll show you guys one more against the current best team in the world and world champions Vitality. All right, last game, we'll watch my perspective again. I'll try not to skip too much or cut too much between perspectives. The flip from Radisson. It's good bait for me. And I bumped the other guy, which is good as well. That's fine. Works out. Aqua's going for kind of like a pinch shot as well. I just moved my camera to check how close Alpha was. Or whoever that was. I think it was Alpha. Nice from Gimmick. And great control, right? Gets a good touch. That's a good touch for me as well. Playing it high, it forces Zen to waste like 40 boosts. I wasted like maybe 12 doing that touch. Pretty optimal there. Gimmick with another touch back would be great. I think did Radisson own goal? Oh, that's actually unlucky. So he's trying to cut. They do this a lot. I was telling you guys this last game. When they're coming back, they try to get in the way a lot. The Gimmick's gonna pass this back to me or back to Aqua, like he was like planning on it. And I think he saw Radisson going for it and canceled. Went for a bump instead. You see him going for a bump on Alpha and he gets it. So Radisson's perspective, he's trying to just cut out the play here. But he lands awkward, and then his touch ends up not being what he wants at all. So that's our first goal, which is a little bit of a mistake from them. But, you know, it definitely happens, even to the best team in the world. And, I mean, Zen just slotted. I don't know if you guys saw at the World Championship. Zen slotted an own goal as well in a very important game. One of the, like, it's one of the biggest own goals probably that you'll ever see in Rocket League. This is a good pass. This is intentional, by the way. See, Gimmick middle here. There's space. Hard to get this pass. Like, the thing about this pass is it's kind of risk free, because if you miss it, I mean, there can be risk to it. Like, if you fully miss it, it's just gonna bounce middle and you might get a shot. But the way that I try to go for them is if I mess it up, I mess it up to the point where I catch it up the wall. So like the worst case is still pretty good. Like I still get a free control. So I get this pass over to Gimmick, and you see with that Gimmick gets a free clear forward, and Radisson, great defense. Good job to recognize that, because that was a pretty quick counter attack. Go for a touch here. Playing it to myself looks like something that I can try to challenge again, which means that Gimmick can win that ball. Good try from us. Zen with a little bit of a mistake. Played it high, going for a bump, smart play. That means one guy has to waste a bunch of boosts and the other guy can't really help him out if he's dead, right? If I can get that bump. Mid pass is what I'm going for here. Good save from Zen. This is well played. I can't get a good shot, but I know I can get a pass, and that pass is actually gonna get the ball toward the goal much quicker. And look at Zen. Comes back super fast. Great save. Great block. Going for one more. That's going to block his touch, block his angles toward net, and that means Aqua wins the next ball. Very close to just being straight in. I'm going to go off the ceiling here. Try to challenge a bunch of angles. Flip, and I get that. Force the next play. Notice we're doing a good job of that. Challenging the first one, forcing the next play. Good job from Vitality. They bumped Aqua off this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're very good at this. Like, this is like extremely hard to coordinate. He gets his touch. This is what I did last game. I don't know if you guys remember, but you can rewind the video and check it out. But he gets his touch, instantly goes for the bump on Aqua. He gets it. Aqua would have had his challenge. He's up really early to this, super quick. And this is actually probably just a goal. I mean, he's just scoring this. He's getting this to me, or he's just scoring it. You can just tell. There's no one back. Radisson does a great job. Zen full trusts it and almost gets a double out of it. I do a good job to help Gimmick out here. Again, like this, for first day playing together, we look super on point. I'm not gonna lie. Looks very good. Very promising stuff. Great attempt too. Pass to a shot from Aqua. Couldn't quite reach it, but I do zero. Challenging here. Just forcing it, perfectly played again. Zen's obviously dangerous playing in the air. What do? You should challenge as early as possible, and I'm playing the ball. So that means if I'm playing the ball like I am here, like I'm playing the path of the ball, he has to get this over me somehow. And Aqua knows that. So if he has to accelerate this past me, that means it's kind of a pass back to Aqua, and Aqua should know that. And he does know that, and he's ready for it. He gets to get challenged. That means he's gonna make it follow it up. He misses, but it actually works out as a fake. That's fine. I have some control here. It's fine, should be okay to defend. Moving forward, trying to grab some pads. I'm trying to cover the mid space here. That way if something does spill at mid, I can be there. I'm going to challenge again for my team. Just forces his touch, and again, that makes him kind of unable to do anything. Kind of loses his threat. The earlier you can challenge him in the air, he loses his threat, right? Everyone that's good in the air is like that. That's why, after all, it's a team game, right? And ones isn't a great example of how someone will be in threes, for the most part, because you don't really have anyone that could challenge early in threes, and like that's a great read again. Like, I know Zen loves to do his little air dribble to the ceiling thing, so I just wait, right? Why do I need to panic? Why do I need to jump early? He's not gonna have a quick shot on this that I can't really defend. I wait, get a beautiful clear. Not much they can do about that. Gimmick should be okay. Or Aqua, nice, really good pinch. I can just wait. Perfect positioning, filled in for him. Really well played. They're doing a good job of trying to create some space themselves on the other side. Again, Zen's getting cut down pretty early. That's one thing that we're doing a very good job at. I like the way we're challenging that. That means there's basically no player that can surprise you if you're not surprised by Zen. That guy is very good. Look at this play. This is old C9 link up. You can see I'm intentionally going for this pass to the top of my car. Right here. Giving passes back. Can't really get a fast shot on this, but still a good attempt nonetheless. Going all the way back here. His Gimmick should be next up for this. That's fine. He went for the bump of the other guy, which creates a lot of space for me. It's actually a really smart play. Get a flip at the other guy, and Zen waited. Really good play though. That was a big props to Gimmick there for going for the bump when he did. Aqua should have this. Nice. I was there just to cover him instead. It doesn't really matter. Alpha up for the beat. Great challenge from Gimmick. Should have this. I'm just gonna control. I know I have some time here, so I'm going for 50. I'm already calling them going for 50, which means someone can follow. Aqua does a great job to follow. And really close on just scoring. And a great example of Aqua's mechanics, great positioning. I told him already I'm 50ing quite early here, which means he can just follow close. Beats Zen to the side, beats Rado. Could have worked his pass. Gimmick was there as well. They just did a good job to match it. But you can see we look pretty in control of this game, I think, for the most part. Oh, I remember this. A little 1v3 action versus the world champs. Not too bad, not too bad. Nice little first touch. Hit it around him. Beats Zen on the 50. Fake the first touch, which makes him have to respect it. He's lost back for a long time here. So I know Alpha's play, the first man's play usually is to try to bump you off or bait the ball out without fully committing. That way you can rotate back quick. I know he's going to do that. Obviously, that's just from experience of playing a lot of Pro 3s. So I can see he's going for that. I'm going for the boost. I flip away to beat him. He's in on the wall. I go for the block on him. Get a great block. Kind of beats him as well. Fake the first shot, which means Ratto has to respect that. He goes toward net. Wait a second. I get a quick flick. And you can see from all the perspectives here, he's going for the boost, going for the bump. Gets beat. You can see how hard that is, right? Like Zen perspective. Trying to block all the angles as well, but it's kind of tough. We'll look at Ratto, the last man on this play. This is the fake shot. Like, he has to respect the shot right here. He can't go toward me because I have a free lane and I can watch him the whole time. So as soon as I see him turning, then I get under and I cut. That just makes it really, really hard for him to do anything. Everyone stop moving until you know. He probably thought it was a pretty good shot. Pop it to myself. Great demo from Zen. I mean, I'm going to have a free control there in the air. Pretty dangerous. Gimmick challenge for me. Perfectly done. This is something that is infinitely important. Aqua challenging for me. Perfectly. I love this kind of play. And it doesn't happen enough, especially in NA. People are very scared of challenges, scared to get beat. Aqua gets beat here, but is he getting beat here? You know what I mean? Like, he bumps him, which means look at how much space I have to deal with this play. Like, look how much time, space, like just to get an understanding of just how good both of these challenges were. Like, no one does this stuff, I swear. Like, it's so simple, but like I feel like NA is scared to like get beat on that. Like, Gimmick gets touch over Radisson, which stops his solo, right? He's landing. Aqua's challenging for him, which means I can go. Gimmick just landed. And now, even when I have to land here and recover, Gimmick's back, and Aqua's going for him, I think, again here from behind. He does, gets a touch. Like, that's really well played. A lot of selfless play on the challenges. And I love that. That's extremely important. That's what wins you games. It's not double flip resetting. It's not doing anything over the top. Genuinely just having good challenges, playing for each other. Playing the correct way. Okay. And this is the first day playing together, right? And, like, so much trust. Great challenges. And again, like, we have everything blocked here. And look how calmly we're defending this Vitality play. Like, I'm just chilling here. I'm not panicking. I don't even need to do anything. I have a top corner blocked. Like, look at the setup. I have top corner blocked. Gimmick's on the ground. If this ground shot, he has it. If it's top corner, I have it. Right? There's nothing they can really do. And if you go to the shooter's perspective, you can see that. His touch was really good. Zen mid pass, which uses the space well. But his touch, even being perfect, even if it was perfect, you can see the frame he shoots it. It's blocked. Like, everything is blocked here. Even if this is in, I definitely have it. Gimmick follows up well. See what it leads to. Gimmick just challenged. All he has to do is get in the way. I follow it close. I have time. I'm using my time. Alpha likes to pre-jump a lot, so I just fake it. And I just get a free goal. That's just knowing the player, knowing his tendencies. But why do I have to flick this away? I don't really need to. 12 seconds left, 2 goals up. Don't really need to. And I see him jump here the whole time. My eyes are just locked on him, right? And that's exactly what I was telling you guys before. When I'm dribbling, I'm never looking at the ball. I've gotten to the point. I think most players have gotten to the point where they don't have to look at the ball, but like the pro players, top pros. And I never like to look at the ball. So I'm looking out for the whole time. As soon as I see him jump, you can see the moment I see him jump and it recognizes that in my brain, drop it off my car. And there it is. Beautiful. One more chance here. Trying to get too mechy, I think. Yeah. I was going for something a little crazy. I'm gonna lie. I was gonna go for a flip here, like getting a flip into getting one more flip to try to do some like weird scoop. That was like in my head, like I can remember it, but I wasn't going for a shot necessarily, just something that like scoops up to the ceiling, but it wouldn't lead to anything. And here they're just trolling because the game's over. All 3 of them are up. Like that though, the triple commit on the 0 seconds. All right, but yeah, good games. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys will support my new team, my new chapter, and seriously look out for Aquaman. I'm gonna try to do everything I can to help him shine and feel comfortable. And I want us ultimately to work as a unit and you know, everybody to feel like everyone else has their back, and that's the environment I want to create, and take that coaching role on myself, because I think I can do that very, very well, even while playing. And I think everybody giving their input will help us in the long run and stuff. And yeah, I'm just happy to start the next chapter with these guys, and I hope you guys are gonna follow us along the way. And then we still gotta get an org, so you guys will get an org announcement whenever that happens. And yeah, I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support throughout my entire career. I mean, appreciate y'all more than you know. And that's it for today's video. Love you. Hope you enjoyed.